Greater Good Radio. Connect, learn, heal, and grow.
Mountain Apple Company is a thriving business. You're an artist. Typically, for artists, they're not necessarily known for their business skills.
Right.
How do you bridge that gap?
I was sort of born into that. My father and some of his associates were definitely left and right brain people in different areas. I love corporate juggling game.
So is it born or made?
It was sort of born. I think it's DNA. My father was this way too. And I love both sides of my brain. I like the fact that I can make something, but I want very much to get that something out my door for other people to see it. So the two sides of your brain come into play when that kind of situation happens.
And did it also have a lot to do with growing up in the environment? Because your father was also in music of Polynesia. Right. He had his business. It was a really large business in Hawaii with
he also
music.
Also vice president of a very famous advertising agency. So he had both the commercial side of the mind and the creative side of the mind, and he merged the two very well.
And you went to a lot of these business meetings, right, when you were growing up?
Very much so. When I came back from college, I had all the papers I needed to be, an artiste or musician or whatever I wanted to do, and I came home, going, okay, what's next, okay? And what happened was a hui of men, one generation above me, pulled me in to their group. It was 5 business people, very known, powerful business people, and they taught me over a period of about 3 years. That part of my life I call my formal education. They were the ones that actually helped me apply all this knowledge I got in school and apply it to real life and make it palatable for people and such. There's a business community. We built a condominium in Salt Lake. We had 4 or 5 restaurants. We were very diversified in this big business hui. Some of these people have moved on into government work. They're a politician. One was a judge. One was a banker, and not just a banker, owned a bank. And it was a whole group of people that were very diversified, accountant, attorneys, all this kind of thing. And again, they were my father's age, a generation above me, but as a person that just came out of school from the West Coast, they pulled me right into the center of things, and they were open, and they showed me things that really, at 22 years old, it was pretty private stuff to be able to be involved in.
Why? Why did they choose you?
I don't know. I knew them all my life, okay? They loved my father's work, and again, I had what I said earlier, which was an attitude towards I wanted to be successful. I wanted to do something, and I wanted to do it well. And I think they saw that in me and pulled me right into the center of things. I was doing anything. They made a scale model of a building, and they were trying to figure out how to show this. I said, hey, hold on. I got a camera that can come right in, and I can photograph this lanai like it'll look like it's a full-size lanai. It's a rendering. And so I did, and I, tinted it. I had my own dark room, and I tinted it and cleaned it up a little bit so it really looked like a building. And I brought it back the next day, and I brought back 10 8x10 photographs, and they go, that's fabulous. How did you do that? Your building's not built yet, but it was a model this big, and I just got in close and did it. And I just had a desire to do it. I just loved all the things to do with art.
If you resonate with Greater Good Radio, please join our community at www.greatergoodradio.com, where you can get access to exclusive content and offerings. Hope to see you soon.